Are there bugs in your system, in your belly? I bet there are. Think you don't have a parasite? Think again. 85% of our population has a bacteria, a virus, a parasite lurking inside of them. And these can cause serious problems in your system. And they can be the root cause of what's ailing you. So how the heck do you get a stinking parasite? You know I'm always game to try any natural remedy. And a few years ago, a friend suggested that I might have a parasite. So I took the cleanse to the extreme. I fasted for 3 days, didn't eat anything, just purified water and herbal tea. And I swallowed massive doses of turmeric tea and black walnut hull. Believe me, my cleanse is a lot easier than this. You don't need to do this. I figured that would starve whatever critters were living in my system. Then to top off my fasting, I did a warm salt water and lemon juice enema. So here's the gross part. I looked in the toilet and there were some odd spaghetti-like things in the toilet. I took a picture and I learned that these were roundworms. They had been living in my digestive system for who knows how long. We can easily have bugs in our system. I love doing parasite cleanses because I keep the parasite population in my gut under control. So every day I also eat a 1/4 cup of raw unpasteurized fermented foods like sauerkraut to really balance the good bugs with the bad for my optimal health. Parasites, they're easy to contract. You can get them from food, you drink, animals, infected people, or even just skin contact. Stress and pharmaceuticals, they don't help with this because they cause leaky gut, and that makes it easier for the parasites to invade. So could you have a parasite? Let me go over some of the symptoms, and if you have 2 or more of them, there's a good chance you have a parasite. You have unexplained constipation, diarrhea, gas, or other symptoms. Just keep track of this on your hand. You have a bloated and distended tummy. You have traveled internationally, and remember getting traveler's diarrhea while abroad. You have a history of food poisoning, and your digestion, it just hasn't been the same since. You have trouble falling asleep, or you wake up multiple times during the night. You get skin irritations, or unexplained rashes, or hives, or rosacea, or eczema. You grind your teeth in your sleep. You have a pain in your muscles or in your joints. You frequently experience fatigue and exhaustion, depression, or frequent feelings of apathy. You never feel satisfied after your meals. You have loose, foul-smelling stools. You have mucus in your stools. You're experiencing abdominal cramps and gas. You have lost your appetite. You're experiencing chronic coughing. That's a big one. You have frequent fevers. You're experiencing vomiting symptoms. You find yourself listless and generally feeling unwell. Abdominal distress is in your stomach. You have an urgent need to urinate or defecate. You have intestinal cramping that's followed by burning sensations. You know that you're not absorbing all your nutrients because you're not feeling very good, especially fatty foods, and blood sugar fluctuations are a big sign of parasites. You're a little overweight. You have itchy eyes, ears, or anus. You have bad insomnia, depression, anxiety, memory loss. You have headaches. You suspect you have a parasite, okay? So how many symptoms did you actually have? If you suspect you have a parasite, please reach out to me. We're going to restore your intestinal flora, and you're going to get to take my parasite cleanse. The other thing I suggest is eating diatomaceous earth in a little sludgy cocktail. At night, it goes into all of your cells and works like sandpaper to clean out your cells and get out all of the parasites or whatever else is in there. Large doses of cinnamon also work well to get rid of parasites. Vitamin C is excellent you can just bump your vitamin C, but be careful because vitamin C can cause diarrhea. So if it gets very loose in your stools, well, just cut back because high doses are great for parasites, but you really don't want diarrhea, right? But this removes the yeast, any parasites, because it's not worrisome to have loose stools, but you want those parasite symptoms to go away. Another thing you can do is eat extra coconut oil. It's naturally antifungal, antiviral, so you can use it in your cooking and it'll help you to get rid of your parasites. Just a few tablespoons a day are really great for antifungal support. And it also helps with your reproductive system and your hormones. So it's a twofer. It's so great. So you can try, maybe even put some coconut oil in your morning hot water. Garlic is actually another great solution. Just eat more garlic to get rid of parasites out of your body. You can eat more olive oil. It's antifungal and it supports the removal of parasites. It's just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day in your salads, really easy peasy, probably things you're doing already. Some other herbs that are known to help yeast and parasites are oregano, thyme, peppermint, rosemary, olive leaf extract, grapefruit seed. If you have a severe case of yeast or parasites, I'd love for you to do my cleanse, so please reach out. And when you're cleansing, you just have to be careful of Herxheimer's reaction. Herxheimer's reaction is a detoxification reaction. It's named after a German dermatologist who discovered it. And it's basically, it's just the die-off of yeast, but there's nothing wrong with it. People think that they're not feeling good and that the detox isn't working, but actually it's really, really working well because it's getting all the parasites out of your body. You know, it's best to be on an anti-yeast, an anti-parasite diet for several weeks before starting supplementing to help. So if you haven't been eating well, wait to get on a parasite cleanse. And it's funny because you can even catch a cold when you're cleansing because of the Herxheimer's reaction. So really look at this. You're just cleansing your body, getting the bugs out of your body. You can also drink more water to get things to pass more quickly. And removing the yeast and the parasites, it's a difficult job for your body. So please, while you're on it, support your body as much as possible with regular exercise, good diet, adequate sleep, limit exposure to your toxins. You can do an Epsom salt bath or maybe put some baking soda in the bath water. It's so yummy and delicious. And flush out those toxins. Flush out the toxins faster, by really taking care of yourself. It's vitally important that you don't consume sugar or carbs when you're doing a parasite cleanse. It makes the process much slower and much more uncomfortable. So reach out to me if you're having any parasite symptoms, and I'm happy to walk you through the parasite cleanse. And by the way, if you just want to tune up with your supplements, reach out. We can go over your supplements on a Zoom call and see which ones you need, which ones you don't, and just keep you on track with your supplements. This is a big one for me. Whenever I do a parasite cleanse, I feel so much better afterward. I would love for you to give it a try. Even if you don't have parasites, it really can't hurt you. Just give it a try and see if you feel much, much better. It's only an 18-day cleanse, easy peasy, just supplements, and poof, I pretty much guarantee you'll start feeling better. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video.